I hope that in the future, when I lose motivation again, um, I can pick myself back up. So, it's now in the future. The situation has changed. Quite a few things have remained constant, but the situation has definitely changed. And I just wanted to talk about that with you guys and kind of discuss my future plans with both this channel as well as maybe the content, as well as a little glimpse of my life outside of this channel. I guess I should start by informing you guys that I am essentially 99% guaranteed the job at which I applied for. Um, I am. I have been in the talks with the HR um, person, the recruiter, in terms of sorting out the hours that I am going to work for the next year and onwards. Because of my situation, I will be working part time for a little bit until the holiday break, the Christmas break, where I will be working full time and at an intern position. So that should be fun, getting to experience the intern life. But the actual position that I applied for and got accepted to is a grad position. But due to the nature of my current circumstances, doing full time is not possible, and I am trying to complete uni as quickly as possible to fit that requirement, to fit that prerequisite, and basically free up my time. But there is a position available that is provided to me. Um, I've not received the contract yet. I am hoping to receive it within a day, or hopefully at most a few days. Um, Currently, I'm just in shock, in awe at receiving the position at all. Um, I'm glad that I did, and I'm just thinking about, just got me thinking a lot about the future and all the changes that are going to be happening. Um, I actually coach badminton on the side, high school students. I'm not, like state rank or anything, or, international worthy level at badminton. But I'm good enough to coach beginners and slightly intermediate up to around Division 2, possibly Division 1. I would say my level is at high school Division 1, not Division 1 seniors or, university level. So it's definitely enough. But after having a conversation, I just realized that um, the implications of me taking this job essentially mean that I won't be able to coach anymore, because the coaching sessions begin on Tuesdays at 6 a.m. or at 7 a.m., which means um, I will be able to, I will be unable to coach once I start full time work, purely for the sake of my health and well being, to, sleep a full 8 hours instead of having to wake up at 6 a.m. in just one day of the week, on top of, a full work week. I can already tell that it's just going to be too much, and it's not something that I will be able to continuously do, or at least for a very long time. So that was kind of the first punch in the face that this is essentially going to be my life, or a big chunk of my life for the next couple of years at minimum. If I do get the position, it would be very, very sad, and I would be very depressed if they end up doing a rug pull this late in the stage. But could happen, you know. You never know what happens in life, and one of them was actually, you know, me passing the rounds and even getting this opportunity in the first place, which I'm super grateful for. And so yeah, that's that. The next, I guess, is kind of what the intro is discussing. I'm sure many of you know that I haven't been really uploading anything to do with coding. It's sort of just been interview prep and the result of the interviews. So in terms of that, and in terms of the future with that, in that actual video that the intro is from, I talk about how there's around 150 days left in the year. And now, I forgot to turn on the light, by the way. I just wanted to say that there is now 91 days left in the year. And I have gotten a total of 14 days of coding. Now, this doesn't include all the videos of me interview prepping, but I would still consider that coding until employment. And I just think it's funny, maybe not funny, but I just feel that it's quite amusing to see that 14 days in, I've stopped and essentially gotten a job. Obviously it was longer than 14 days. I think it's been around almost 2 months now. When I made it, it was at the start of August, and now it is at the start of October. So it is essentially around 50-ish days, maybe 56, something like that, right? So there has been quite a fair bit of time, and out of those 56 days, I've spent a quarter of them, more than a quarter, obviously, if we're including videos that aren't just day of coding, but 14 days, which is a quarter of, 60. So I've spent a quarter of those coding outside. But I just wanted to say that I have made 66 videos in total. Out of them, I would say 90% of those videos were actually coding related, or I did a bit of coding in it. And given the circumstances of my future, I think it's fair to say that I won't be hitting 100 days 100 days of coding until employment. But I think a more realistic goal for the end of the year is 100 videos in total. So I have 66 videos left. I have 66 videos currently, which means I need 34 videos by the end of the year. With this video, it's included. So I will have 67 videos, and I will need 33 videos left. Now, the past few days, I just wanna step aside for a second and talk about something else. But for the past few days, I've kind of just been experiencing this disbelief. I've been in this mode of disbelief, where I can't really accept reality as what it is. Number one, because I haven't received the offer. But number two, because the offer just seems so far-fetched. It's like equivalent to winning the lottery right now. Like, that's just how I feel right now. It's just something that I can't believe until I see it, I guess. And at the same time, until I actually go into office and start working. but it's just not sitting right in my brain. Like there's so many thoughts about me, like just being like, you don't deserve this. Like you barely passed the coding interviews and now you get the job. Like it just doesn't make sense. And um, obviously I don't have like the feeling of like inferiority towards anybody else, but it's just like towards myself. I look at it and I'm just like, um, I don't feel like I've worked hard enough to get this opportunity, which is a really dumb thought, but I feel like a lot of people can empathize with this, who receive a ridiculously good offer and just can't grasp it as like a reality, right? And at the same time, I don't want to get my hopes up because the rug pull, and also like, yeah, that's probably the biggest one. But it's really hard to look at it and be like, cool, um, I deserve this, I earned this. Like it doesn't feel that way. I think a lot of coding doesn't feel that way, where it's just like you kind of just do stuff and then eventually something happens, and then you're like, wow, cool, I'm here now, you know. Um, but with how this year has gone since essentially started, took a break, and um, coded on my project, um, getting to this point has been quite a roller coaster, and it's just something that I look back on now, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm sure this will just take time to accept and um, acknowledge that it has happened and it is gonna happen, and I am, gonna get it, hopefully. And it's just the biggest thing, accepting it. Um, but aside from that, yeah, I definitely want to. I have a few goals with my side projects. Um, the first one is to push all the changes of um, Forget Me Not, right? Push all the changes that I've made to this, as well as the offline aspect of it, where it can dynamically move from offline to online and do all that synchronization stuff. And the second thing I want to do is get the habit lock. I don't have it here, but get the habit lock completed and working and usable, and start using it, because like I said in this video, if you go back and watch
I just want to do the simple.
I've kind of been off track, number one. And number two, what was number two? Number two is I've just been very, very unproductive, and I've been procrastinating a lot. And celebrating a lot. I think I've given myself a bit too many celebration days for, getting the offer. Getting the offer. I haven't gotten it yet. But getting the assumed offer that I'm gonna get. So, yeah, like, and with that, it's just been watching YouTube, watching anything, doing anything that isn't what I should be doing. I have an essay due Friday, which means I have around 2 days to do it. The essay itself, I've looked at it and I've sort of formulated some ideas, but I just haven't written anything down yet. And I think I can get it done within a day. get a decent draft done within a day. Um, but yeah, aside from that, it's just been mostly watching YouTube, playing games, hanging out with mates, doing anything besides the things that I want to do in my free time, you know. And that's pretty annoying, pretty frustrating, because the rewards for doing this stuff will definitely help me in the long run when I enter the company. I still have no idea what I'm gonna be doing when I enter because it is an internship, so it should be more lax, but I kind of have the expectation. I think they have the expectation of me that everything that they go through in the internship, I should already know because um, I've essentially got the grad role, so it would make sense for me to just be able to breeze through the internship. Hopefully I do, and hopefully I set a good impression for my hiring manager, and yeah, ideally it turns out well, and then this is just gonna be kind of how my life is gonna be. Um, but yeah, for this year, I just want to get to 100 videos, but for next year, the first 6 to 7 months, 7 to 8 months until around August, end of August, is going to be quite painful because I'm going to be working part time at this company, 3 days a week. And the first term, first trimester, I am going to be doing 3 courses, and 2 of them are quite loaded. The third one, I'm not too sure. And then after that, I'm still going to be working part time 3 times a day, 3 days a week, and I'm going to be doing 2 courses. And one of those courses is extended algorithms and data structures, which is techniques, algorithm and programming techniques, which is the harder version. Is the continuation of data structures and algorithms course. And from what I've heard, this is a very painful and stressful course. But it's not going to be as stressful as the first term because I'm doing discrete maths in that first term with operating systems. So that is going to be very stressful. If it is too much to handle, I will most likely ask the company to take a step back and do 2 days part-time instead of 3, because I don't think I have the energy, the grit, or the skills to basically handle that kind of workload. If I can, I will keep that workload and I will continue it, but most likely than not, I will have to ask for 2 days a week. So that's the future, next year. And in that next year, I think I can get another 100 videos out. That's just a third of the year, you know, in comparison to, this year, which is I need to complete essentially a month of coding and upload, or just a month of videos. I have around 3 to 4 months to complete it next year. In a perfect world, I would have made 365 videos of 365 days of me coding on this. Well, I'm not showing you this, guys, right now, but this or Havelock. But life happens. Life gets in the way, and sometimes you just can't get the days done, or sometimes you're just not feeling it. And you could do it, but given what you've done in the day, it just makes more sense for you to rest and unwind. But I will be working on that because personally I think I want to unwind a little too much, and I kind of continue unwinding no matter what. But that's just an update I thought I would give you guys. If you guys did stick around until this point, I appreciate all of you. The growth that I've seen is kind of ridiculous, and it's kind of hard to believe as well. We're at 300 subscribers now. The last time I made a video, I think I thanked you guys for 250, and that's been maybe 2-3 days, 4 days. Okay, so quite a lot. Yeah, so I'm grateful that people are even watching my video in the first place, to be honest, and I hope that you guys continue to watch these videos. And I just realized that I am going to have to change my bio because it says that I'm an unemployed uni student. And the moment I start, I guess I won't be unemployed. That's all I wanted to talk about. This video is kind of just an update video. It's not really coding. So, not much else I can say. But, yeah, the future is looking bright. And I hope I get this contract. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. For now. Talk soon.